Hello YouTube viewers, thank you so much for tuning in, and today I would like to share with you these items that I bought at my favorite thrift store. Now this favorite thrift store of mine is extremely addictive. I hadn't gone there for a while. I did promise myself that I wouldn't go as often because I used to go every single Saturday religiously. I used to go there and come back with a whole bunch of things, but I came to a point where I had to stop that, and now I only go either once a month or just a few weeks apart. So I went in there the other day and I found these items which I want to show you up close, and I want to tell you why I bought them. So let's start with these little rings here. This entire case of rings was $2.50, and if you really look at them really closely, what do they look like to you? Well, I have a miniature bakery that I continue to change every now and then, and I thought of donuts. Think of Dunkin' Donuts or Krispy Kreme donuts. I can make a bakery, another bakery, and I'll have loads of donuts to place in there. So this is going to be an inspiration for a new look for my bakery. Look at that. All kinds. Pink glazed donuts. Look at this. All the donuts that you could think of. So so that's the idea for this. Now I also found a little package here of pacifiers. They are tiny pacifiers, and I'm going to open it up so that you can see at least a few of them. I'll pour some on my hand so that you can see them. Look at these tiny. And you know that I make baby creations. So even though these are transparent, I mean, who's gonna know just when you look at the creation, put one next to the baby and all that, right? They're very tiny. So this is for my baby creations, and look at this. I have a load of this, and it was only 50 cents. 50 cents for all these pacifiers. So that's why I bought that, for my baby creations, and this is for my bakery. Now this here, look at this. 3 tin cans, and they open, and you know what? The beauty of these, they look brand new. I already washed everything because I always wash anything that I buy at flea markets, thrift stores, and yard sales. But you can tell that this was unused. I even smelled it because you know what? I smell things before I buy them to see if maybe they were used, and if it smells like anything, I won't buy it. But these have no odor, nothing like that. Brand new, all of these. They open nicely. And what I thought of with these, and of course, look, they are holiday ones, Christmas. What I thought with these was to make a store for Barbie creations. So look at the height. Look at my hand. Look at the height. This would go great with a Barbie standing right here. And this would be the counter. So these are going to be counters for Barbie creations, stores especially. Okay, so it's going to be a store with Barbie items, Christmas items, whatever it is. But anyway, you'll see when I come back with this. Then, but before I go on to other things, besides using them in these Barbie creations, of course, they are great for storage of Christmas items and ornaments. So they create a great ambiance for a store. Alrighty, so other than that, look at this little girl here. I have two similar ones. I think it's the same girl, but in different positions and all that. This one is standing on sand. You can see the shells right at her feet, and she looks like my granddaughter Lily. I have two more of these different ones, And I think it's the same girl. Doesn't have any markings, so I don't know. You know, sometimes these little figurines have a marking, like the little bears that I show you, the teddy bears and all that stuff. But this one doesn't have a marking. So I will be making a creation with this little girl. Then I bought some assorted corrugated paper, 4 of them for $1.50. But look, brand new, untouched in its package. So these are gonna be great. Look at these colors. I can use them as walls. I can cut them up, make placemats out of them, or maybe at the windows like shades. There's just so much to use these for. So you will be seeing these again in the future. And let's see, let me show you this. $3, okay. $3 for 3 different size frames. So this is one here, one frame. This is the second one, and then you got the bigger one. So these, I found that they could be like little shadow boxes. So I can make creations in there. I like that it has this here. I can also use it in a miniature creation, like in a living room, and just place little items here, or maybe a divider to divide a room from the other one. There's a lot of stuff that you can make with this. And brand new, look at this, all 3 packaged up. Then I have this little package here. I have tons of these, but different colors, different patterns. These are 8 invitations, brand new in the package. I only paid 50 cents for them. And I like this pattern. Maybe for valances, for window valances, or even for a table. I can cover a table, so that could be the tabletop. This reminds me of rooms, bedrooms, so this can be part of curtains. So we'll see what I come up with. So for 50 cents, this was great for crafting. Then I found this other little frame here, which was cute. I do have other frames. I paid $1 for this, but I like this one because it's a double one. It closes nicely and it's in great condition. Look at that. Look at that, in great condition. Doesn't look beat up or anything like that. So I like that. For $1, that was a great price. And then the last item was this. This should be a napkin holder, and I only paid $1 for it. But I am not going to use this as a napkin holder. What I thought of with this was making a bed, a nice fancy bed for either Betty Boop or Marilyn Monroe. They're the ones that use fancy beds, and I have both of them. So this is going to be for a bed. That's the headboard. Okay, so picture the bed right here, and then I'll get some lamps, fancy lamps and night tables to go with it, and you'll see. You will see. So I hope that you stay tuned for that. I hope that you have enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching.